Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back in our science online class. Today we are going to learn about the silk and life cycle of silk moth. Do you know, students, silk? Have you seen the silk sarees? Okay. So for making silk sarees, we need silk, and that silk is obtained from insect. Okay, that silk is obtained from insect, that is called silk moth. Okay, so this silk is an animal fiber. Okay, it is very tough in nature, it is very strong as well as shiny. Okay, especially this silk is used to make the sarees. Okay, those are make the sarees, okay, which looks very beautiful. So this silk is made up of one liquid, okay, that is called the protein. Okay, that liquid is protein. When exposed to the air, suddenly it hardens and form a solid thread like structure, that is called the cocoon. Okay, now the silk is obtained from the insect, that is called the silkworm, or we can call the caterpillar. Okay, students, now one more thing which is very important for your NSO exam, the scientific name of the silk moth, that is Bombyx murri, which is very famous, found in everywhere. Okay, which is very famous. Okay, now we will see first thing, that is the life cycle of silk moth. Okay, now we are going to learn the life cycle of silk moth. The rearing of silk moth to obtain the silk or to get the silk is called sericulture. Rearing or growing of silk moth to obtain the silk, this process is called sericulture process. Okay, students, understood? Now we'll see the first life cycle of silk moth. Now see, students, actually the life cycle of silk moth is very interesting, because silk moth passes through the various stages like egg, then larvae, then caterpillar, that is also called the silkworm, and then adult silk moth. So all these stages are different from others. Okay, they are not same. After the hatching, directly we cannot get the silk moth. First we get the larva, that larva turns into caterpillar. Okay, larva, caterpillar, and then adult moth. Okay, then next thing, the silk moth. Now we'll see the how the actual life process takes place, or how the silk moth completes its life cycle. Okay, so see, students, for any life process or for any kind of reproduction requires two organisms, that is the male and female. So same way here, the male and female moth mate each other, they comes together, they mate each other. Okay, and mate each other. Okay, so after the mating female with male, so female lays the hundreds of eggs. Okay, female lays the hundreds of eggs on leaves of mulberry plant, on the leaves of mulberry plant. Can you see here this picture? So this is the female moth, friends. Okay, so female moth lays the hundreds of eggs on the leaves of mulberry plant. So after 20 days, these eggs hatch into larvae. Okay, can you see these eggs? This is the mulberry leaf. So where these female moth lays the eggs? On the leaves of mulberry plant. Then after hatching eggs, caterpillar come out. These caterpillar feed on mulberry leaves continuously day and night near about 6 weeks. Okay, so during these days they grows bigger in size, as well as the glands develop which produce the sticky substance. Okay, so during these days just their work is only to feed on mulberry leaves and grow in big size, as well as develop the glands which produce the sticky substance. Okay students, now after the 6 weeks, okay, when the caterpillar is big in size, then it is ready to enter into the next stage, that is called the pupa. Pupa. Okay, now pupa is what? So pupa hold itself when the caterpillar enter into the next stage. Okay, so pupa hold itself by weaving a net like structure around its body. Can you see here net like structure? So this is the pupa. So pupa hold itself, वो बंद के रखता है उसे प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए. ओके, सो pupa hold itself by weaving a net like structure around its body by swinging its head side to side by swinging its head side to side by making a digit 8 like. Okay, it is in the form of 8 like digit. Okay, it's swinging its head side to side in the form of 8 digit. 8 digit, you know, this is the 8 digit. Okay, so in this form the caterpillar swing its head and secretes the juice. Okay, when this juice or the sticky substance which produced by the glands come exposed to the ear. Okay, ये लार्वा क्या करता है, कैटरपिलर क्या करता है, एक जूस सिक्रीट्स करता है और वो जूस आता है थायराइड ग्लैंड से. व्हेन दिस स्टिकी सब्सटेंस एक्सपोज टू द ईयर, जैसे ईयर के कांटेक्ट में आता है ये स्टिकी सब्सटेंस, ये हार्ड बन जाता है. ओके, सो व्हेन दिस स्टिकी सब्सटेंस come in contact with ear, suddenly it hardens and form a solid thread. That solid thread is called the cocoon. Can you see here now? So you see this is the pupa. Okay, this is the initial stage. Now the further development of caterpillar, further development of silkworm takes place inside the cocoon. Okay, further development of silkworm takes place inside the cocoon. Okay, inside the cocoon. So this stage is called the pupa and this covering is called the cocoon. Okay, this is the silver. Okay, this is the covering, that is called the silk covering. Okay, or cocoon, you can call the cocoon. Can you see a cocoon? Now once the silkworm or once the caterpillar develop inside the cocoon, okay, so further development of caterpillar takes place. Further development means that wings and all the body parts develop inside the cocoon. Okay, then once the adult develop inside the cocoon, it is so at that time this cocoon ruptures or break down at any place and the adult moth come out. Can you see here? This is the adult moth. So this adult moth come out. Okay, and if it is female, then again that adult female meet with male and again lays the eggs on mulberry leaf. Again the eggs hatch into the larvae and the same process takes place. So this continuous process is called life cycle of silk moth. Okay students, got this? So this is the life cycle of silk moth. Nowadays the silk moths are rare. Okay, Nowadays these silk moths are rare to get the silk. Okay. So I hope you have understood today's part. Now in next video we will see the remaining part of the lesson. Okay students.